welcome to my channel, Camille's Creations, and today I am going to be answering 12 questions because my friend Bridget over at Queen's Crafts by Bridget tagged me. So here we go. The first question is, if you were maybe stranded for hours in a car in the middle of the world's biggest traffic jam, and you had your just-in-case yarn and one set of needles or one hook, no pattern, scissors, tapestry needles, what would you knit or crochet? I need more information. Is it cold? Is it hot? I would probably, I don't know, I would knit or crochet whatever. I would say I'd probably end up just making a blanket or, yeah, a blanket. That's my final answer. We're going to do a blanket. The world's biggest traffic jam. The middle of the world's biggest traffic jam. Yeah, I'm going to make a blanket. Especially if it's cold. If it's cold, I might make a hat first. I wouldn't worry about, no scissors. I'd just pull it apart, I guess. I know. That's a bad thing. Don't pull your yarn apart. Number 2, what would you do if you didn't have your just-in-case wool yarn? What would you try to do instead? I'd probably try to get out and direct the traffic. Call my husband. He'd probably be with me though, right? Because we do that. Did you teach anyone else how to knit or crochet? Yes. I taught my husband how to crochet. He already knew how to knit. So when I started crocheting, I said, do you want to make a blanket with me for Boggy Creek? And he said, yeah, let's see how to do that. So I taught him how to crochet. And he has so far crocheted a blanket and a big, huge blanket owl. And he also made a turtle and he's made a dinosaur. So yeah, I taught my husband how to crochet. Maybe I've taught some other people on YouTube. I don't know. I have some tutorials out there, but I'm not sure if they actually followed them. No one has said that yet. So I don't know. I hope I've taught somebody other than my husband to crochet also. Knitting's not my thing so far. I really want it to be though. Number 4, what is the most rewarding part of knitting or crochet? What's the most rewarding part of crochet? I would say the most rewarding part of crochet is when I see someone using, wearing, carrying their crochet item. That really brings me a lot of joy, makes me smile every single time. I've told this story on some of my lives before, how my son-in-law, I'll see him walk across the backyard, goes over to check the chickens, walks back, takes his dog out, walks back, and I see that chicken hat on him. I smile every time. When I pick up my daughter and she's walking towards the car and she's carrying her bag, or today, she had her owl hat on. And it was like, yeah, I made that. That just makes me smile so much. I love it. I love seeing people in my items. What would you make next if you had unlimited wool yarn? What would I make next? Unlimited. Unlimited? If I had unlimited, it'd have to be something big, right? Make the biggest amigurumi I could imagine. That's probably what I would make next. I don't know, maybe a blanket, maybe a poncho. I don't know what I would make next. Something really freaking big, I think. What was your most difficult thing to learn with crochet? My most difficult thing to learn. That's a tough one. Knitting. That's my answer. What's my most difficult thing for crochet, though? Learning that it's okay to frog something, I think. Like it's not a big deal, you know, so when you first start, you don't want to frog your stuff because you put all this work into it, and how frustrating that you have to keep starting over. So I would say learning to be okay with frogging, that was a thing for me. I didn't want to do it. I would do everything that I could to not frog. So that's my final answer for that. The first thing I ever crocheted. The first thing I ever crocheted, I was somewhere around 15, 16, 17. I crocheted a baby layette set. So what that is, if you don't know, is I crocheted a baby hat, a baby cardigan, baby booties, and a baby blanket. That was the last time I crocheted until about 2 years ago. So yeah, that's the first thing I crocheted. I remember what it looks like. I remember not having very much problems doing it. I don't remember who it was for. I don't remember where it went. I can't even find pictures of it, but that's the first thing I crocheted. Strangest place you have ever crocheted? I don't crochet in strange places. So I crochet outside sometimes. That's not really strange. It's not strange to me anyway. I crochet here at the house. I have taken it in the car with me on a road trip. That's not really strange though. YouTube. The strangest place I've crocheted is YouTube. I don't know. Is that strange? I don't think that's strange either. I don't have a strange place I've crocheted. Those are the places I've crocheted. I've never taken it anywhere weird. So yeah, no strange places. Favorite thing to make? Everything? Is that an answer? My favorite thing to make. I sure did like making Ingrid. I sure liked making Ingrid. Favorite thing to make? Ingrid. Favorite thing to make? Wearables. Favorite thing to make? Blankets. I like it all. I feel like I'm not giving y'all like specific answers and I'm supposed to. I don't know. My favorite yarn. If y'all been watching my channel, you know I like me some blanket yarn. Is that my favorite yarn though? I sure do love that cotton bamboo though. I haven't worn anything yet because I haven't made a wearable yet with my cotton bamboo. So I'm going to have to say, as of today, my favorite yarn is blanket yarn. I really like how soft and squishy it is. It's cuddly. I like how fat it is. I like fat yarn. I like other yarn too, though. Again, with the non-committal answers, right? I'm going to have to say blanket yarn, but what about that hand-dyed yarn that we made? Still blanket yarn currently. I think it's blanket yarn today. Tomorrow it could be something different. I really like the cotton bamboo, the Kobu, the K&C cotton bamboo, the True Boo. I guess that's all bamboo. I like my hand-dyed yarn. But if I had to pick, I'd say right now it's blanket yarn, but I think that's going to change as I use more and more yarns in my crochet journey. Where is your favorite place to buy yarn? Premier Yarn. Premier Yarn. I like Premier Yarn. I like how soft it is. I like every yarn that I've bought from Premier Yarn so far. So yeah. And also, there's a link below if you'd like to order some Premier Yarn through my link. I couldn't help it. I had to. Is there anything about your hobby that completely stumps you? Knitting? No. Is there anything about your hobby that stumps you? For crochet, yeah, I can't seem to get it straight in my head what a number 1 and number 2 weight yarn is. I have a little bit of a mental block with that. It stumps me as to why I can't remember it. I think that it'll probably that issue will resolve itself as I get more experience with those yarns, because I haven't crocheted anything with them yet, right? So all those yarn, and as a beginner, and that stumped me too, all of those yarn weights stumped me as a beginner. But now that I have some experience, like I'm really just left with the 1 and 2 weight, I get confused what I'm supposed to call them. Is it sport weight? Is it fingering? Is it lace? Heck if I know. I don't know. So that stumps me a little bit. Other than that, I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed my little Q&A session. I think this came from a place, Bridget has it tagged Wool Box Fun. Crochet wool tag, wool box, hashtag wool box fun. So yeah, I haven't clicked that to find out what that's about, but I'm assuming it's some kind of a yarn place, a place to buy some yarn. Maybe it's another YouTuber. No, I don't think so. It looks like Bridget has tagged some people. I don't know which one this is coming from. Sorry about the confusion, oh, I'm supposed to tag some people. Who do I tag? Let's see. I am going to tag. Let me look here. See who I can tag. I am going to go to my subscriptions. I am going to scroll all channels. I am going to tag Linda. Linda, I know that you you create some shorts, right? Maybe you could somehow work this in there. You know, again, if you don't want to participate, not just Linda, whoever I tag, if you don't want to participate, that's perfectly fine. No one's forcing you to do it. It's kind of a little fun thing to do to get to know people a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and tag Linda at Linda's Crochet channel. I am going to go ahead and tag Gulf Coast Granny. I'm going to tag Gulf Coast Granny. How many are we supposed to tag? 3, I think. 3 sounds like a good number. Who else am I going to tag? I am going to tag... Let's see. I am going to tag... I know Lori tagged some people already, and I'm trying not to tag the same people. Did Lisa's Knits and Vlogs get tagged? I'm going to tag Lisa's Knits and Vlogs. I'm going to tag Liz Crochet and More. I think she's a friend of Bridget, so Bridget might have already tagged her. All right, so I hope you enjoyed listening to my answers to the 12 questions, and I hope those that I've tagged will to participate, but no pressure. There's nothing that says you have to participate in this little tag questionnaire we have going on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and have a nice day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.